It is a journey through the Bible with Mukhwana Isaac. We thank God for yet another day, the day He has made, and therefore we are called to rejoice in it and be glad. Yesterday, we looked at the Mosaic law, the laws. We had just a note on them, something briefly, an overall overview of the laws that God gave to Moses, and we realized that not all the laws that made up the Mosaic law in the covenant were directly given by God. Some were made by Moses for the betterment of the people. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today we look at God's chosen people taking possession of the land promised to Abraham and to them. And we shall begin with the days following the making of the covenant on Sinai. After the covenant had been made, what transpired after? What happened? What followed? We shall begin with the disobedience of God's people. After the ceremonies of the making of the covenant, Moses went up the mountain again and remained there 40 days. At the end of those days, God gave him 2 tablets of stone on which the commandments were written. We read this in Exodus chapter 24, verse 12 to 18. But the Israelites became tired of waiting for Moses to come down. They became impatient, and so they broke the promise they had just made to God in the covenant. Remember, they said, all that you say we shall do. So they broke that in just 40 days when Moses was still on the mountain. Aaron, at the request of the people, made a golden calf to represent God. But some of the people worshipped it as if it were a god. We read this in Exodus chapter 32. Throughout the nations of the East, the bull was a symbol of divinity. That is why they asked for a bull, for a calf. And so they made a golden one as they requested. Aaron said, okay, that is what you wish, I'll do it. And so to the Israelites, the golden calf was not just an image of a false god. It was an image to remind them of their God and to represent his presence. Nevertheless, they had done wrong, for God had forbidden them to make any image at all for worshipping, that you are worshipping this image in the image of God, in the place of God. That is wrong. God had said no. Now, God told Moses of the people's disobedience, and he said that he would destroy the faithless people. Moses begged for mercy for them. God heard his prayer and did not destroy them. As Moses came down the mountain, he saw the people dancing round the golden calf. In anger, he smashed the 2 tablets of the law he was carrying, burnt the statue, and beat it into powder. With the help of the Levites, who had remained faithful, a faithful few, the Anawim, he put to death the chief offenders. And so the covenant of Sinai had given them the way to follow in order to become a holy nation, those laws. But this incident of the golden calf shows clearly that the Israelites had not been changed overnight into a nation of saints, into a people of saints. It takes time for one to become what they desire. You cannot just, maybe from your bed you say, I think I can be a good lawyer. Then the following day you make it. No, thank you. It takes time for you to achieve that. I have been Mukhwana Isaac with the journey through the Bible. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tomorrow we shall look at the renewal of the covenant. Stay blessed. We link up tomorrow in another episode. Be blessed.